welcome back to Besterns 2025 here at the Roller Dome in Denver, Colorado. I am Scara to death. I'm going to be joined by another announcer here shortly, but I'm going to get started with some rosters for this game. We've got, we've got Nuclear Free team. We got 1111 Joe means Joe, 14 Cakes, 1430 Red Streaks, 18 Blade, who's also announcer by the way, 22 Sriracha, 222 Sarah Labadie, 315 Toast and Jam, 5 Bad Kitty, 56 Mac Daddy, 713 Rennie, 75 BAM, bam. 838 Twitch, 911 Killer Ella, and 999 Huntress. And then really quick, we've got Bay Area in yellow. Bay Area is going to be 0 Bloodthirsty, 05 Greco, 119 Biff, 2000 She Creature, 212 Express Lane, 23 Eris Jordan, 29 Spiller, 3 Spider, 33 KO, 404 Big Perm, 666 Bad Blocker, 706 Kitty Killa, 79 Detroit Demon, and 99 Lex Kildirk. I think that's how you say it. I don't have it all out here. All right. I'm waiting. Intermission. 5 seconds. Stack Trace tells us what's up. Here we go. Jam 1, we've got Mac Daddy for Nuclear Free and Greco for Bay Area. And there's not 2 there. Perfect. All right. This is going real slow to get somebody out here, but we're going to get a power jam as Greco goes to the box. So power jam for Nuclear Free and Mac Daddy. And Mac Daddy making work here of the Bay Area, but Bay Area is doing really good about reforming as Mac Daddy starts to make it out. But there's some nice offense, and away goes Mac Daddy with lead jammer. That jammer is standing for Bay Area. So Mac is going to call and ice Greco in the box. It looks like Greco has about 4 seconds left. But Mac Daddy said, I picked up my 4 points. I'm going to go now. Next up, we've got Joe means Joe on that jammer line for this power start. And you can see Bay Area starting in a flat 4-wall back there. They say, I have no room for offense. So we'll see what Nuclear Free does. And they're going to open the inside. But again, Bay Area reforms real quickly there at the top to recatch Joe. And Joe's just going to keep pushing. And Greco makes it out after the box and takes that lead. And here goes Joe means Joe. Nice offense there by Bay Area to get that 4 and call. And if you didn't know, Bay Area is in bright yellow. Nuclear Free is in that like vintage blue. And we're headed into jam number 3. And we're going to have Sarah Labadie for Nuclear Free and Lex Kildirk for Bay Area. And we got Nuclear Free losing a blocker to the box for a forearm. And another one for another forearm, I believe. And Labadie is out and lead for Nuclear Free. And is going to hit and skip. Oh. And it's a power jam. Labadie got a cut on that outside. Tried to hop and skip and didn't make it. Nuclear Free has only got 2 blockers on the track. And now they have 3, but as the 2 come out of the box, Huntress is headed in for, I believe, an out-of-play block. And it looks like we had a star pass for Bay Area, so Big Perm is the jammer of record and is getting points. And smiles on their face while they get up and collect another 4 points. So as a pivot, you got 8 points. We'll take it. And Labadie is out of the box, collected 4 points. And this will finish out. We will finish this out. There we go. About 20 seconds left. And Labadie, it made a big hit, but is going to take a forearm for that hit and go back to the box. So this is a power jam to finish out the remainder of this jam with the pivot. Big Perm. And that ends our 2-minute jam. And it looks like 11 points went to Bay Area to bring them to 15. And then Labadie is still sitting in the box, but collected 4. Next up, we've got KO for Bay Area. Labadie is sitting in the box, and then Bay Area has 1 blocker in the box. And KO has lead jammer for Bay Area. And we've got all the blockers on the track. Now we've got Labadie back out of the box. There's a direction call on 2000 for Bay Area. That's going to be She Creature playing the offense for KO and collecting a penalty. That was a nice hit out by Nuclear Free. Rennie running them back. But Rennie is the pivot, so Rennie's going to have to either let their rest of their tripod do work or get some offense or take a pass. Pivot is got multiple jobs that they have to pay attention to. And Labadie is still fighting this Bay Area wall back here, doing what they can. Getting that pack stretched out, though, is KO, picking up another 4 points for 8 points. And we got a star pass from Labadie to Rennie, just in time for KO to call it off. And KO picked up an additional 2 points, so that's going to be a total of 10 points to the Bay Area, and holding Nuclear Free to 0. So we got 25-8. And while we converse, I think we've got a 5 seconds. And we got Express Lane for Bay Area on the jammer line against Sriracha. Sriracha going through that inside line. And then there was a hit out on, whoa. Wait. Sorry, there was a lot of whistles. I was trying to figure out what was going on. And welcome. I have a fellow announcer now.
Hello, Will. It's Starstruck. It does look like we have a jammer penalty for Bay Area. Express Lane is going to the penalty box, but is joined by a nuclear-free friend.
Yep. Never alone in the box.
It's a team effort out there, honestly.
Team effort, and then you've got, of course, your fellow NSOs that are in there. So definitely a team effort with all of them.
Does look like Sriracha is through for 4 points, coming back around. just in time for Express Lane to hop on out and join the fray.
And that's it for that jam. Only 4 points for Nuclear Free in that. Maybe? Was that it? Yeah,
There
that's
seems
what
to
it
be
says.
some conferring, but
Yeah. Well, let's see. How many Bay Area got? Because I thought they had some.
I don't know if they got out for initial.
Oh.
But I was doing a seat do-si-do, so.
You were doing a seat do and I was having Jamnesia. So here we are. 5 points for Nuclear Free on that last jam. Now we have Greco back on the track and Mac Daddy on the track. And we're going to see Mac Daddy out for lead as Greco sneaks by. No lead, Cat Sergeant. We love our refs. Lead is closed. There is no lead. Or no lead for Bay Area. Lead for Nuclear Free. And Mac Daddy. And Mac Daddy is going to take their 4 and call it.
Can we just comment on Mac Daddy's beautiful spin to get those 4?
Yeah.
I don't know how they stayed in, but goodness gracious.
Abs.
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 Abs of
work.
steel.
Abs of steel.
It does look like we have 1 blocker for Bay Area in the JK Roofing penalty box.
Yep.
Fun times.
Oh.
Some jammer smiles on the line between
Joe means Joe for Nuclear Free.
and 9-9 Lex Kildrick.
Yep.
I'm like half blind.
How do you jam?
Hopes and prayers.
Hopes and prayers, people. Hopes and prayers. Mac doing Mac things. Yes, panic. We do like Mac Daddy.
And it looks like Joe means Joe showed up and got lead. Showed what it means to be Joe.
Yep. And we're losing 9-1-1. That's Killerella to the box for Nuclear Free.
Lex is out to score. Ooh, just in time for Joe means Joe to go to the penalty box, join her friend in there, which means it's a power jam for Bay Area and Lex Kildrick.
Oh, Joe, when you come back and listen to this, stop going to the box. Go to the box, Joe.
You got Lex up there. I can't see much around the officials, but I can see that they are fighting hard against the last 2 people. Huntress is one of them. And speaking as someone, 911 joined. That's a sad place to be.
Stuck in the tripod. And Joe's out of the box. Also making way onto a tripod. And out goes Joe. Putting up 4 points for Nuclear Free.
Lex is still fighting, getting some offense from their friends, thankfully. But is fighting in that sad spot in the back.
Yeah.
Joe means Joe is making that Bay Area tripod work to keep them. Woo. And there's a tumble.
A tumble. And then you've got one offensive player up here helping Joe get out to collect 4 more points.
713 is really good at that offense. That's Rennie. I noticed it the last time they were out too. Clearing some people.
Yeah, Rennie is good. Space Smarter. We love when you listen. Thank you for joining us. Rennie is goals. Yep. All right. Next up. Timeout.
The anticipation kills me. When teams call timeouts and I'm on the line, it gives me the highest amount of anxiety. And apparently it does the same thing when I'm announcing.
Team timeout. I believe that goes to Bay Area. While we're on this team timeout, what do I want to talk about?
We have so many options.
We do. Oh, I haven't said anything about skate routes today. Let's go with that. So our badge sponsor for this amazing tournament, Besterns, is Skate Rats. Skate Rats is here this weekend to support Besterns. If you need new or replacement gear, your skates tuned up, or have questions, be sure to stop at the booth. They have all the accessories and safety gear you are looking for here or at their fully stocked shop in Loveland, Colorado. Ask the booth about the $100 gift card giveaway. Not ready to shop yet? Check them out online with worldwide shipping at skaterats.com. And that's SK, the number 8, RATZ.com.
And that timeout is over just in time.
Yeah.
Beautiful ending with that. It looks like we have Sarah Labadie up against KO. Speaking of KO, they were knocked out, KO'd by that defense, but it doesn't stop them from snagging lead. That was a close one.
That was close. KO is just on that outside of Labadie, and they're all going to run into the pack. KO call. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a call before they hit the pack, but then they hit the pack.
Well, the jam doesn't end until the whistles blow.
That's true. Yeah. I saw the hip tap and then pause, hit, and then hip tap again. And we're conferring a 1-0. We gave Bay Area 1 point on that. I guess. Sriracha. There is a sriracha cha as well. There is a name out there somewhere. Go ahead.
Speaking of which, we got Express Lane, out for lead against Sriracha, pushing through the back. That tripod is holding them steady. And in comes, on the toe stops. Express Lane, fighting through, weaving, wobbing. Oh.
That was a good head out by She Creature on Sriracha.
It distracted me.
We love that.
Then we got Express Lane pushing through that tripod up at the front. Beautiful star pass to Red Streaks. Think a pivot today, man.
Yep. Ooh, 911 going to the box again. I'm pretty sure that's Rennie, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. No?
No.
No. Killerella. Sorry.
Killerella. I think that is their third
penalty. Yeah. It is. Yep. Third penalty.
Oh, that's handy. Why was I trying to keep track of penalties if you have the penalty thing?
I just found it. I just found it in the last game. I was like, oh, wait, I can see that. We can talk about that. All right, we got Mac Daddy against Greco, and it's Greco out with lead, sneaking by Huntress. Oh, Mac Daddy, what'd you do? It's a cut.
Nice hit by Huntress, and nice hit on 706 to hit Huntress out, but goes to the box for it. Sometimes sacrifices must be made, though, so.
Yeah, gotta sacrifice. What was that, 7? Kitty Killa. Oh, Huntress went to go make that hit, and then said, I'm not going to make that very well. That's okay, though.
Looks like Huntress is trying to control some of the pack.
Oh, yep.
Sends Greco flying into their own blocker.
Yep. And penalties for Ella being too good looking. Good job, Dame. Love that.
If only we could be penalized for that.
Man, I'd sit in the box all the time.
Just be happy to go to the box. Why, thank you.
Why, thank you. I appreciate that. We'd be so happy about penalties then.
On the line, we have Joe Means Joe jamming against Lex Kildrick. We've seen this one before. Let's see how this one shakes out.
Yeah. Oh, we're losing a blocker. Bad kitty going to the box.
There are many Kitty names today.
We like cats. Meow.
Meow. Meow. We got Lex Kildrick, who has lead coming through. Beautiful apex hop.
That was pretty.
Joe Means Joe is fighting through, sees the light of day, and is out for a scoring pass.
And another apex hop. I think she rode the line on that one, but nobody was paying attention to feet.
It was on the line.
I guess. On the rope does not mean over the rope, so we'll take it. And collecting 8 points. Ooh, I think, is that That's really? No, that's not right. Okay, Labatti. I was like, that's not. That's not Killerella. Detroit Demon though, that's a new jammer for us. We have not seen Detroit Demon up yet for Bay Area.
No, we have not. Let's see what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And they snag lead. They do have a little bit of a pack advantage with 2 blockers sitting in the penalty box,
Yeah.
but it's not always guaranteed. Oh, hits their own blocker, giving them offense, but that doesn't stop them from getting 4 points.
Nope.
Again, sacrifices must be made. Beautiful toe-stop work by Sarah Labadie on the outside,
Yes. Oh.
but gets a forearm. I was expecting that one.
There goes Labadie to the box. Another power jam for Bay Area. These power jams are what I think is locking this in for Bay Area. Nuclear Free has to stay out of the box if they want to, you got to keep your jammer on the track to get the points.
Agreed.
So we'll see what we do with this. Bay Area is losing their pivot to the box. That is
Bad blocker.
bad blocker. I'm shaking my finger at you, bad blocker. Shame, shame.
Shame, shame.
Perfect name, though, for that. I like it.
We got Bad Kitty, Bad Blocker, Kitty Killa, Killer Ella. We got so many connected names.
Oh, yeah. It's great. Great, great, great. 5 seconds. There we go. I was a little ahead of the time. Stack Trace told me better.
Sarah Labadie is standing in the penalty box, so it's a jam, power jam start for Express Lane. And they utilize it, get lead, but they do send number 0, Bloodthirsty, to the box to join Bad Blocker.
Bloodthirsty was thirsty
For blood.
for blood.
It is
For
that
the
spooky
hits.
season.
A spooky season. Labadie is out on their initial, so that's going to force that call off for Bay Area. And going to take the 3. And then we're going to see a timeout for Nuclear Free.
It's never a bad idea to take a timeout, change the trajectory, that's the word I'm thinking of the game.
Yeah, very true. While we're on this timeout, I'm going to talk about the Punk Rock Museum. So the Punk Rock Museum in Las Vegas invites lifelong fans and curious looky-loos of all ages to experience a hands-on, unique punk rock experience. I believe these are along with the Punk Rock Museum. We also have Monkey Lube as a sponsor. You want to read about Monkey Lube?
You know, I saw this earlier and I said, what? Monkey Lube is your go-to for cleaning and lubricating your bearings, all in one step. Visit them at monkeylube.com today. That is monkey spelled out LOOB.com today. I should probably look at them because I think I've cleaned my bearings once in my 6 years. Don't say anything.
You clean bearings? I don't.
No worse. I had my coach do it.
I want to go faster. You want me to go faster? Here, clean these. Thanks.
He said, just give me your skates. I said, here you go. Anyways.
Oh my gosh. All right, we got Sriracha versus KO. And Nuclear Free has the pack advantage right now as Bay Area does have one skater in the box.
But Bay Area is doing a really good job of swarming that jammer, having a tight tripod.
Yep.
Beautiful toe stop work for KO on the outside line to get lead. I thought they were going to do a whip, and I was like, don't touch her. Not in the engagement zone.
Oh, yep, that was a back block. Sorry. I saw that one from here. We're going to see Bloodthirsty go back to the box. They came out of the box to go play offense, went to hit the jammer, caught the back, and said, bye.
Sriracha was coming around, forced that call off pretty quick, so I think they only scored 2 points, Bay Area. When in doubt, running out, my jammers. Get out there to get them to call it off.
Yep. Nuclear Free is owning our chat here.
I love that.
We've got, like, all of their fans are on our chat, and they're like, just come to our house. So apparently, is it Terralizer is inviting everybody over to their house to watch this game.
On my way. Mac Daddy is on their way, pushing through the tripod and getting some offense from 1-4. That is Cakes to get lead.
I like Cakes.
Beautiful hit, Greco, to really power through that tripod. Oh.
Mac Daddy came in and hit like a Mack truck into that tripod, fell, and said, we're going to call it off.
Smart.
Yep. Picked up 2 points for that, and then their blue lost.
Is it 8-3-8 Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch to the box. Yep.
So it's a even pack, 3-on-3.
I've been hit by that Mack truck. Space Martyr. I'm sorry. I am glad you're okay.
Did everyone survive?
Right. I mean, you're typing, so obviously survived.
It does look like an official review was called. I did not catch if it was blue or gold.
We can see it on here. It's gold. It's Bay Area.
A blinking light tells me all the things I need to know.
What is your what is your thought? What do you think they're calling an official review for?
Bay Area did it, so it was probably Mac Daddy is hit. With one skater going down, maybe it was they're trying to call a back block on it. It would be my guess, but I didn't see the initiation.
Yeah, my guess would be that they saw a back block. From my perspective, it was all side. That blocker turned sideways. But we will see if the Zebras can confirm nor deny my suspicions. While they're conversing around the watering hole, don't forget, we only have one more game after this. Oh,
yes.
Yeah. We have one more game. Yep. And this game and next game, that's all you got. And to vote for our tournament MVP awards. So you get 2 votes per day. So if you haven't voted today, get your 2 votes in. And the prizes for these tournament MVP awards include things from Rydell, Microcosm Publishing, Rude Chicks, Monkey Loop, Skate Scooties, Siphon Draw Apothecary, Joe Show Promotions, and Roller Rag. And we'll be announcing those at the end of the day today. So this game, next game, put in your votes. Tell us who you loved all weekend, who deserves prizes, and we are going to grab what that official review is for.
Bay Area was looking for a low block against the F-Bombs jammer. However, they determined that the contact was initiated with the hip, so the no call stands.
Awesome.
All right, so it looks like Bay Area was trying to get a low block called on the jammer of record, which was Mac Daddy. But the initiation was legal with the hips, so the no call will stand, and they don't retain their official review.
Well, we had the hit correct.
We knew the time.
The portion. Yeah. That's your guess too, Space Mariner? Yeah, they went for a low block, so good job.
And I know I wasn't a skater, but, like, can I win the MVP? Because, I mean,
those sound pretty cool.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
No. Other people have definitely earned it.
Yes. There's been hard hits, fast skating. Just like right now. We're seeing Joe Beans Joe go up against Lex Killadrick. And Lex Killadrick is pushing. We got no pack. So both tripods had to let it go. But Lex Killadrick was up at the top. So they get to go first.
And they did a nice little toe stop work on that apex, little hop skip. Ooh, looks like they took a hit to the ribs. Need to breathe to jam. Those two things are very important.
Yeah, it's hard to breathe up here in Colorado anyways, and then you take a nice little rib shot like that. No. You go.
Yep. So Lex did put up 2 points. That's why it's good to be lead, my friends. You can call it at any time. So
Yes.
now we have a whole new jam for Sarah Labate and Express Lane. And we're off.
And we're off. Off to the races, boys. Just kidding. I don't know where I get these things from.
Honestly, I do a lot of the same things. Oh, Sarah Labate's going to the box.
I think that's Labattie's third penalty as a
and
jammer.
Is joined with Bad Kitty. So you got Labate and Bad Kitty.
Yeah. Actually, that's Labattie's fourth.
I was thinking. So now you got 2, 1, 2. My memory is great. Express Lane just snagged lead, spread that pack out, and 7-1-3, which is Rennie, is going to the box. That is a full box.
They wanted their friends. Nuclear Free said, I don't want to sit in the box alone, so please come join me. But that gives Express Lane such an easy pass to come through. But Huntress is going to give Express Lane a run for their money.
Ooh. That was a good hit. Everyone's back up. And Express Lane's coming around again.
Got a multiplayer getting called.
That is 119, which is Biff. Sarah Labate is out. Woo. But did not get to score.
But they did collect 12 points. That was a 12-0 jam for Bay Area.
Yes.
That's a big jam.
That is a big jam.
We only have 6 minutes left in this half.
Why is it that when you announce on stream, like, it flies, but in-house, it, like, does not?
I have avoided in-house announcing. People look at me. They can see my face. Here, all you get to do is hear me talk. Nobody's like staring at me like, what chaos are you talking about now?
Beautiful toe stop work by Detroit Demon on the outside line to get lead. And then Sriracha goes flying around, is also on their initial.
And we're going to see a nice little quick, like, hip spin. And we're going to get confirmation of how many points, how many hips were passed. To see, our jam ref, Kat Sargent, is going to give us 2. They were conferring with Battlein out here on this outside.
Smart thing to do. Looks like there's 1 apiece in the box.
Like that. Who is that?
Is that 7-5?
Bam. Bam. Bam's in there, legs crossed, like, okay, I'm here. I got time.
Woo!
That was pretty. I was KO. Little toe stop hops and jumps.
Oh, but there goes Mac Daddy.
Ooh, good hit out by Rennie. Saves, I'm pretty sure saves points, so that should be 0.
Yes.
We'll see. Well,
that was the wrong jam ref.
yeah.
It's fine.
2 for Sargent.
Okay.
It's fine. I can
Listen,
kindly disagree.
as a jammer, we're taught not to argue with the jam refs.
No, never. Jam refs are
So-
always right.
Okay. You got Joe Means Joe on the line up against Greco, who beautiful on the edges and then just leaps for life, gets lead. And there goes Joe Means Joe out. Whoop!
Oh. Twitch took
Greco
that
just,
hit.
hit Twitch and fell.
Just went
Beautiful.
Ooh. Oh, we're going to get a directional for Killerella.
Is that a directional or out of play? I don't know.
And they
Oh.
directional. Little hand floppy.
But you know what? Sacrifices must be made. It did get Joe Means Joe a point.
We'll take it. 1 point for Joe Means Joe.
They're going to put out Hunter out. Oh, Huntress.
I did like watching Huntress jam yesterday.
Slamazons, our B team, went to Sierra Regionals. Goodness gracious, I'm blanking on the tournament, but Huntress was there. And
Yeah.
I was really glad I was coaching that game.
Yeah, I was reading yesterday when I was announcing their game that Huntress actually plays in Bellingham, Washington as well. So
Oh, we got 1 for Cakes. going to the box, joining the pivot. Huntress leans down and takes that hit without moving an inch.
Oh, Sriracha out there by themselves. Power. Someone yelled power, but there's not a power.
All jammers are accounted for on the line.
I was like, there's
Can't say
tons
the
of
same about
penalties.
the blockers for nuclear free right now, but that's okay.
That's fine.
It does look like the pivot was released from the box in time, so there are two friends on the track.
We like that. It's Toast and Jam. Toast and Jam.
Yum, I'm hungry.
Breakfast. And Toast and Jam says, breakfast. Oh, but we are going to get a failure to reform to Rennie.
Oh, and Mac Daddy has a penalty too. Oh dear. Oh dear.
no.
It's 3-1-5. It's Toast and Jam out there.
By their lonesome.
Oh, here comes one for Cakes. Gonna help.
Yeah, Case is going to have to push that wall up. That's some good one-on blocking by Toast and Jam, but
They pulled it when they started feeling going directional too to
Yep.
keep them out of the box. That was
Yep.
smart.
yeah, Detroit Demon said, I'm going to use that to my advantage and collect the points. And they're going to get out of play. Got to let them go.
Smart.
Yes.
And 713 came right in, played some offense. Mac Daddy is now out and available to score.
Yeah, Bay Area is trying to play some offense, but they're going to call it as Mac Daddy comes up to the pack and only grab 2. So that's a 14-point jam for Bay Area. And we got 52 seconds left in this half.
It was a little bit of a late hit on one of the Bay Area's blockers. I was wondering if they were going to call it, but it looks like they're not.
Well, we do want to, we love our volunteers, our officials, and everybody out here. I'm going to run through our officials list here in just a second, or a few seconds, depending on how long this jam goes. We got Express Lane, yeah. Joe means Joe.
Joe means Joe is fighting on that inside line. I don't know how they made that space, but they got that space.
Joe is so strong. So strong. So Joe means Joe also plays for Calgary All-Stars.
Yes, I had seen them there.
Yep, and so they definitely are so strong, hard to hit out, but they're going to pick up some points and call it, and that's a 1-1 jam. And as we go into intermission, I am going to run off these officials really quick. We got Pterodactyl, Snark of Metis, Stack Trace, Ultraviolet Blue, Speedster, Lizard Beth, Sonar, Lucky Cat, Princess Pow Pow, Margie Ram, Primeval, Cat Sergeant, Milk and Cookies, Dr. Screech, Madeline, Ruth Sladeher, Ginsburg, Malicious Compliance. We love our officials and all of our NSOs. Thank you so much for being here to help us out and let us play some derby. Let's see. So going into the half, flip all my pages. All right.
All right, that's halftime, folks. We will be right back with more Besterns action a few minutes before the second period starts. So we'll see you in about 10 minutes-ish.
Yeah. All right, welcome back to the second half of the game. Oh my gosh, what game number is this?
10.
10. Game number 10, we've got Bay Area Bay Area Derby versus Nuclear Free Roller Derby. That first half was insane. We've got the score of 108 for Bay Area and 28 for Nuclear Free. And sometimes, you know those games where the score doesn't match what you're seeing?
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that's what's happening here. But something that I feel like during game, the first half is we've got about, hold on.
Hello? Our technology has decided to take a nap.
I was going to try and give you some stats on the penalties, but it's loading. But from what my memory serves is that, 23 penalties for Nuclear Free and only 11 penalties for Bay Area. And I think that was a big part of what happened.
And a lot of them were jammer penalties for Nuclear Free.
Yeah, we had, Mac Daddy had quite a few. You had Labadie in the box, and when your jammer's not on the track, you can't really get the points to catch back up. So let's see what the second half, what they bring after taking some time, chatting with their teammates, and we'll see what happens. Maybe. There we go.
It's a countdown. The anticipation is building. It does.
Anticipation.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was like, didn't want to interrupt you because you were building anticipation.
I was.
Looks like all of the refs are running into their rightful positions, and I know I see Mac Daddy on the line up against, I think that's Greco.
Yeah, that looks like Greco.
They were
It
just
is.
far away.
They were. Gotta test our eyes there.
I fail every time.
You did say that you're blind. So we got Greco pushing up here at the top of the pack. Oh, Mac Daddy, nice spin, trying to get out back there, but nothing.
And is going to hit that tripod hard. You got. Oh, there we go. Pack's falling. Beautiful one hand. Yes.
One hand.
Greco gets lead with that one hand trickery. Somebody gets a forearm, and that looks to be Bay Area's pivot for 04. That is Big Perm.
And Mac Daddy's out, so Greco is going to waste some time here and then call it.
I want to see them run a jam. No. I don't get what I want.
So with that, we're going to keep the pivot in the box for Bay Area, and that was Big Perm. So that's going to give Nuclear Free a pack advantage here, 4-3 pack advantage. So let's see what they can do with it. Huntress cuddling.
How cute. Out on the line, we do have Joe Means Joe up against Lex Kildrick, and Lex saw the light of day. Ooh, and found it again after kind of faking out Huntress.
Yeah.
Spiller goes to the box for Bay Area. Oh, goodness gracious.
We're jumping today. We got hops.
Lex had the biggest apex jump I think I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, I think they bought plane tickets. And calls it from the floor after that hit from Huntress. Huntress out here hunting.
Yes.
That is an 8-0 jam in favor of Bay Area.
Panic, I hope those knee pads are working great for you. Trying on new knee pads while watching Derby is definitely the Derby way. If you can't be here playing, put on your gear and pretend.
Dream.
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 Dream a little dream with me. Okay.
We have Sarah Labadie. Saw the inside line, stepped right out of the inside line. Up against Express Lane, and Express Lane snags lead off that apex. There are bodies hitting floor. Sarah Labadie is recycled back. And Express Lane is going to the box for illegal contact on 911 Killerella, which means it is a power jam.
Power jam.
In favor of Sarah Labadie, who is out and hungry for points. Cute little stomp to get people to move.
Yeah. Oh. Jammer switcheroo.
It is Besterns, so it's a little do-si-do moment.
Oh, that's right. Do-si-do.
Do-si-do. And Express Lane does their dough out. I don't know what I'm talking about today, but looking for that offense following friends to get through.
Yeah.
But didn't follow and is now in a tripod, pushing at the top.
Labadie did get that high block, and that was Labadie's 5th penalty. So we gotta see what we can do about staying.
The world paused when Labadie got that penalty. The entire world paused. Express Lane did get recycled all the way back. Ooh, that looked like a rib shot on 911, which is legal but sucks.
True. That's true.
And now both jammers are just pushing. Oh, one hand down. Are they in?
Yeah. Yes, they were.
Beautiful. Some waterfall blocking is happening, and looks like the jam came to its natural conclusion. Not what Nuclear Free was hoping for, I think, with the power jam, but that's okay. A 4-4 jam.
Mako, what are you cooking?
And will you feed me?
Right, will you
Hello?
feed me?
There's a potato truck outside. I can't wait to eat a potato.
Yeah, potatoes. If you are near and around pot pie, good job. Turkey pot pie, we like that. After this jam, or after this game, these two teams should go out to the Wandering Potato, live your best baked life, get a potato. If you loved a hot sauce, they have some stock for sale. Yep, the Wandering Potato is
The Wandering
delicious.
Potato. I can't wait. And you have KO barely staying in bounds on their toe stops. Oh, and is recycled back. That is Rennie. Offense given by Huntress for Sriracha. But that wall formed around them really well. And after 45 seconds, it looks like KO got lead. KO. Oh, the echo. The echo was great.
These walls are just like reforming around each other. And Huntress is trying to play some offense for Sriracha, and Sriracha's got that hat off, so waiting for a possible star pass.
Oop, Huntress just wrecks through those arms.
Well, that was a good hit by Huntress. Oh, taking everybody down.
Nice. Sriracha was so close. Do it. Yes.
Sriracha out. Huntress is going to pick up a directional for those last few hits there.
And it looks like KO is calling for some quick offense to try to get some points. I don't know if they called it in time. Yeah. Nuclear did snag 2 points.
Yep.
So that is a 2-4 jam.
Hard fought. 4 points. Huntress is a monster. Rennie's your hero. Yeah, that KO line work is clean. Space Martyr, yes, we have a potato truck. It's great.
It's going to be so great. On the line, we have Mac Daddy up against Greco. And it looks like Mac Daddy threw a shoulder at Greco to knock them out. Oh, and gets a cut track. It is a power jam for Greco, which is not what Nuclear Free would want. A multiplayer for 911. 911 has to be close to fouling out. Beautiful apex jump by Greco. I think they saw their friend jump and decided that looks like fun.
Yep.
Beautiful bean tip to the out.
That
For
was
quick
pretty.
points. Ooh. And Huntress is bopping some friends around.
Yeah, because why not?
Because why not? Derby is a full contact sport.
Yep.
Whoop.
Mac Daddy back out of the box.
Comes back around after being knocked to the out and scoots through that in. Greco did another apex jump and like gracefully scooted the toast up. I don't know. But keeps Mac Daddy from scoring. So
Yeah.
that was a 16-point jam for Bay Area.
16 hard points. Joe means Joe. Against Lex Kildrick.
I think we should be counting apex jumps.
That would be a good stat to have
I
for
think,
future.
yeah. I think Lex started this trend with Bay, and now everyone wants to do it. I want to do it.
You jump apexes?
No. Joe means Joe is out for lead. No, not even in my dreams.
That's fine. Me.
Lex is pushing through, but Joe means Joe is out for a scoring pass, trying to get past 2-9 and another friend, 3, who had a great little slot catch going on there, was making Joe means Joe's life difficult. But they did snag 4 points. There is a pivot hat on the floor.
They said, I'm done with this. Oh, pivots.
Think a pivot today. They do work.
They do. Thank you, pivot. To thank a pivot, nominate your favorite pivot for our tournament MVPs.
Oh, yes, especially one that you see is doing work. Out there, we have Red Streaks jamming for Nuclear Free up against Express Lane, and Red Streaks has lead after a great offensive hit by Huntress. And then Huntress turns right around to ruin Express Lane's day by being part of this tripod.
Yeah. This is Red Streak's first jam, I believe, of this game.
Yeah, Red Streaks was an acting pivot and did take a star pass in the first half, but
Yeah.
I think they just need to shake things up, and I can see why. Red Streaks did a great little toe stop work on that apex
They did.
and called it off before 404. I know that one. That's big perm. Could score any points. Again, think a pivot.
Also, Huntress is in the box again and got a directional on that. Yeah, okay. I was like, brain function. What?
And there's a blocker from Bay Area in there, but you know, I'm blind. Is that, I don't know. I'm not even going to try to guess. I'm going to get it wrong. But out on the floor, we have KO up against Sriracha.
Sriracha. In the box, I think that's that one. She Creature for Bay Area.
And KO is out with lead, coming around. Oh. You cannot piggyback off of another team's skater. Good try. Again, saw the outside of engagement zone. Huntress, leave them alone. Sriracha is out and able to score, but lead was taken with KO.
So that's my 2-minute jam, and bad blocker just got placed in there. So you got pivot and jammer. Oh my
A
God.
dynamic duo in the box.
Right? You got a spread out pack. Jam.
Smart, Sriracha, smart. You were in and then you were not, which is how it always gets you. Now we have both jammers out on the floor again. And Sriracha is through for 4 more points.
Yep.
KO is working that back. But is losing some friends to the box. It looks like Spiller, and there's another one. Is it Kitty Killa, maybe? I can't see from over here.
Maybe.
In the box, and now it's 2 blockers against a really crafty Sriracha, who was dipping and diving and side surfed through to get 4 points.
Yeah, it was Kitty Killa. That's who's standing right now, is Kitty Killa.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm blind, but I can see some patterns about life. There's Hulk fists in the audience. I'm confused, but also okay.
Yeah, that's Treasure Valley with Hulk fists.
That was a great jam for Nuclear Free. That was 12 points to Bay Area's 4.
Yes, Hot Sarah, Sriracha. That's what they call Sriracha, is Hot Sarah.
Hot Sarah. Oh,
And for that last jam.
Oh, Greco knocked Mac Daddy out, and of course it's time to eat the baby.
Yeah, waste the time.
Waste
For-
of time.
And force that. So, yeah, Kitty Killa came out of the box, and then here comes Spiller. So, that was a great, thing for Greco to do. Woo! Mac Daddy with a nice little apex jump to get lead.
You know, I love some defensive jamming. It's one of my go-tos, but I really love when someone tries to eat the baby and you are powered by spite instead. So you're just like, you can eat me if you want, but you can eat this too.
Yeah, that's very true.
A quick 4 points on the board from Mac Daddy brings it up to 58 to 148. If they get a few more power jams, they can really turn the tides for this game.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we got 15 minutes, but we also have Coach Gay out there for Bay Area talking to the refs and is going to call a timely timeout.
Very nice timeout.
Yeah, that was nice of them. They said, let's all have a breather.
Well, obviously, to all my friends out here, if you're listening to us and commenting on the chat, then you know Rocky Twitch channel. So a lot of good things in life are free, but not this stream. Haha. Please like and subscribe to our channel to throw a couple bucks our way to avoid ads this weekend so we can do this again next year. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, that's in quotations, by linking your Twitch account in your Amazon settings. Become a Besterns bestie. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye. I'm out. Mic drop. Okay.
Who's Mike? Why are we dropping him?
I don't know. You said you were out.
Of my ad read today.
Out of my mind for roller derby. Okay. That team timeout is coming to an end. So we're going to see some more 5-on-5 action because there's nobody in the box.
Out of the box.
Out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there was some climbing.
That was great. Strategic start.
Woo!
That was a hit. A forearm.
Forearm on number 7-9, the pivot. That is
Detroit Demon.
Detroit Demon.
Oh, and Spiller going to the
Spiller
box.
going to the box. But that's okay, because they have a friend from Nuclear Free, 75, bam, in there as well.
Yeah, Lex Kildrick is lead. You're not going to see it on there, but they are lead. They're going to waste time until Joe hits the back of the pack and then call it after picking up their 4 points.
This is going to be slim pack-ins to start. We have 2 in the box and for Bay Area and 1 in the box for Nuclear Free. So a little micro pack.
Micro pack. Oh, we got streaks.
Yep, Red Streaks up against
Yeah.
Express Lane. Apparently they liked what they saw. And it's now a pivot turn jammer moment. And you got Red Streaks pushing up this 2 wall and gets lead after a fancy little turnaround.
Oh, Labadie.
Bye,
I
Labadie.
think that's 6.
Yeah.
For Labadie.
And that's probably why they had Labadie being a pivot instead of a jammer.
Yeah.
But didn't quite work out in plan, I think. But that's okay. It happens to all of us. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I don't want to search.
What are you doing?
This is why I don't touch technology, Scara. I just tried to switch tabs. It magically switched to the penalty tab. I don't want the penalty tab. You know what?
Stop touching.
I didn't touch it. I looked at it.
I got it.
Thank you.
There you go.
There are many things I can do in life. Touching technology is not one of them.
That's okay. We play Derby, and we're watching Derby as KO tiptoes, crossovers, all the things on that line. So pretty.
High steps. I mean, it's like knees to chest with those toe stops. And doing it again. Coming around, scoring some points, and is now in the middle of a fun little slot catch. Working through. But a no pack was called. So KO busts through. Does look like Sriracha is still caught up in that pack. And as I say that, of course, whoop, clean initiation. And is now stuck with just one friend to beat, who gets called on a penalty. That is
Kitty killer.
Kitty Killer.
Blocking with the head is the signal that they got. So, yeah. And then they're going to call it. Take their 4 points. Okay.
The whistle started blowing, and I think Labadie looked up thinking that they had got another penalty. But they did not. Life is fine. That was a 7-point jam for Bay Area.
For Greco.
Well, now Greco's out there.
Oh. KO. Greco's not. It's because I looked at the name.
Up against Mac Daddy, who is scooting past, and this is why you do edges, my friends. On their edges, gets lead. Greco's following, and one blocker for each team goes to the penalty box. Ooh, that was a quick little apex run. I don't even know if that was really jump, but mid splits in the air. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. But Cakes is sitting in the penalty box for Nuclear Free. And you got Kitty Killer. And I can't see from here.
She creature.
She Creature.
I saw the 2 and the 0.
I couldn't tell if that was a 2 or a 7. But I was like, that's not Detroit
You
Demon.
can't see. You're blind.
Yeah, but I can talk. So out on the line, we got Joe Means Joe fighting against 2 Bay Area blockers. Reaching that apex. Ooh. But Lex Kildrick is out with lead after losing the blockers on the outside.
But Spiller's going to go to the box.
Whoop.
For a multiplayer.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. I was worried that we're going to call a back block on that one. But Joe Means Joe is just fighting up at the front. Cakes, watch your directionals, my friend.
Right? Corners will get you.
Corners will get you. Joe Means Joe, yes, beautiful. Does get out on their initial. And Lex decides, I'm just going to call it, collect my points, 3 of them, and call it off. Tuck them away, put them in your pocket.
Keep them for another day. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't think anyone does anymore. I think we just talk.
It always makes me wonder how announcers are picked and why we get handed a mic. Sometimes I think it is for the ridiculousness that comes out of our mouths, but
listen, mic'd up derby should be a thing because I talk like this a lot, no matter what. And then up out front, we have Detroit Demon fighting the last 2 people. Now 1 for lead. They get lead because out of play.
And Toast and Jam is going to go to the box for an out of play block.
And you got Red Streaks battling it out.
Yeah.
Battling it out against a tripod that Bay Area's tripods just stick to the jammer.
They do. That whirlwind and reform there has been really, really good.
Tried to pass the star to Huntress, but was knocked just out of bounds. Very good awareness for that one. You got Detroit. I think got the point and just decided to call it.
Yeah, that's what that looks like.
It did not get that point. 3 additional points added to Bay Area so that it is a 7-point jam. an official review.
Oh, official team timeout? Official review.
I saw Stack Trace do an O.
Oh, okay, cool. They'll update that. An official review by Bay Area. What do you think they're reviewing?
Girl, I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I don't even know. My guess would be maybe questioning why the jammer didn't get that 4th point. But it seems, I mean, you know what? You got 8.5 minutes left. You got to use it or lose it, I guess.
Okay, I lost our chat. My phone died.
Oh, well,
So
bye, chat. It was
Bye,
nice
chat.
knowing you.
I apologize.
We'll never know how that meal turned out now.
It was turkey pot pie is what they were cooking, but it still sounds really great.
It does. Turkey pot pie on top of a potato. I know there's potato in it, but you can never have too much potato.
Yeah, on a pot pie piece of pot pie on top of a baked potato. Wandering potato, if you come back and listen to this, ideas. Ideas. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, this weekend we had a lot of different sponsors that gave us food for our officials and volunteers, and one of those was Einstein's Bagels. Yes. 2 different locations. We had the location on 555 Broadway, number 11, Denver, Colorado, and we have the 1600 East 18th Avenue in Denver, Colorado, that donated bagels and what they call schmear. Schmear. Yeah, Einstein, if you've never had it, find it. It's delicious.
It is pretty good. You can't really go wrong with bread, to be honest.
Hey, that's not true. I mean, you could go. No, I don't know. I feel like I've had some bad bread before.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Beautiful. Junior taking pictures. It's fine. Yeah, the other food person was Jimmy John's. Okay, we're going to find out.
Bay Area was looking for a high block against the NF Bombs jammer against blocker 404. The contact was not forceful or incidental or avoidable, so no points.
Thank you.
You go ahead.
So, Bay Area was looking for a high block on the last jammer against their blocker 404, Big Perm. And the contact was found to be non-avoidable and not impactful, so the no call stands. And there's applause in the house for Gay. All right.
We love gay.
That is a very derby thing to say.
We love gay. Yes, gay of reckoning.
That too.
The world needs more gay of reckonings. Okay, anyways.
All right, on the line we have, we have Express Lane who just
Took a big hit.
smacked their bottom so hard on that track. I'm so sorry. Up against Sriracha, who's weaving through. Saw the light of day, and then they've reformed all the way around. I hate waterfall blocking. Love it and hate it, but
Sriracha is out.
with a smile.
We'll take it.
And then you got Express Lane working against the tripod of their own. Does look like they were taken out or recycled all the way back, almost.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
911 came in fast.
Killer Ella.
And there you go. Sriracha got space made and pushed through for 4 points. The smile on their face.
They're
like,
just
"Thank
having a great
goodness."
time. They're loving life as a jammer right now.
Sweet. There is a penalty being called, a directional, it looks like, on the pivot 666. That is bad blocker.
Which means that was a no star pass, so they had to give it back to Express Lane to keep fighting through. Oh, and our lovely outside ref Battling assesses a high block to Express Lane to give Sriracha and Nuclear Free a power jam.
Nice little apex jump. Yep. You know, I gotta say, like, it just seems like a trend has started. This is exactly, ooh, beautiful clearance on the outside lane. This is exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
Even if they can't even out the score, which it might be a little too late to pull 80 points out of nowhere, it's exactly what they needed to show up and show out, because we knew that this team was capable of some stuff. They just needed to calm down.
And get that 20-point jam.
Yeah.
Highest jam of the game, I think.
I think so. I think there was one other 20-point jam.
Oh, yeah, earlier for Bay Area. Yep.
I need someone to get a 21-point jam. And then you've got Mac Daddy out lead, and Express Lane leaves the penalty box. Whee. Cuts through those arms, drops the blocker to the floor, and keeps on going.
Mac Daddy coming in like a Mac truck.
Stop rolling. Oh. I did not see what happened, but Mac Daddy did call it from the floor. Gets up and skates away. Same.
Picked up
7
more,
points.
right? 7 points total, so 3 more on that pass, holding Bay Area to 0. We got 5 minutes left, and we got Joe Means Joe on the line for Nuclear Free.
Up against a mystery jammer because it has not shown us yet.
I cannot see. 3-3. KO.
KO. How did we not see KO? Anyways, Joe Means Joe levitates on the inside line, gets lead, and then KO is fighting and knee taps to get out. Spiller goes to the box for Bay Area.
Joe's like, I'm gonna do a squat, squeeze my hips in there, grab a few points. I loved the little stick my butt in there.
You know, it's valid. It works really well. It makes me giggle so hard when they're just like,
It is hips, right? Like, it's not shoulders, it's not your head, it's your hips. Your hips is what gets those points, so shove them in there.
excuse me.
Excuse me. I'm just gonna take your point. Thank you. Thank you.
Derby ASMR. On the line, we have Red Streaks up against Greco, and She Creature goes to the box.
Gonna join Spiller.
They're gonna have a little powwow. Oh, 911 gets a penalty as well. Killerella, and there you go. Red Streaks does a beautiful little pirouette.
Puree? I mean, did they puree the blockers to get out? To blend them up with those spins and give me my points.
Listen, I'm thinking about food, obviously, but pirouette to get all 4 points and then call it.
It's great.
Listen.
Oh, and the jammer.
Oh, no.
Power jam for Nuclear Free.
So we got Sriracha on the line for a power start. Does a beautiful little dip dive.
That was a pretty juke. Bay Area is getting Spiller back. Some more jukes by Sriracha. Oh, nice weaves and some good offense by Labadie. And
She Creature comes back to join her friends. That booty on the pivot is that 666. That is bad blocker. Took Sriracha out.
Yep. Those gut punches.
Ugh.
I'll get you.
Especially when you're like a smaller jammer and you got like a tall blocker. And there's Greco out for their initial. So now all of Sriracha's friends are coming back.
But the jammer was hot on their heels. Coming in. So Sriracha said, okay, I'm going to call it. I'm going to take my 7 points. And I'm out. Peace out, Girl Scout. All right. 2 minutes left of this game. We got Mac Daddy versus Lex Kildrick.
Lex, get one more Apex jump in there for me, please.
Maybe. They got to get by.
Oh, there's Mac. Mac on the out.
And there goes Lex.
Oh, this is the perfect time.
Mac Daddy. Oh, gonna call it. Oh, 0-0. Yep. Coming in hot. Tried to flip the hips, but
Didn't quite.
unsuccessful.
And we got Twitch sitting in the JK Roofing penalty box. That is 838 for nuclear free.
Yeah. That's gonna give Bay Area pack advantage on this start.
Are they signaling two penalties for Twitch? I don't know. But Detroit Demon is
Was called lead, but Battling over here is calling them on a back block. So that, yeah. So the, lead goes to Joe Means Joe and gives them a power jam.
the surprise. Like, what? Okay.
Let's
Seems
see.
to.
Oh!
Seems to
Nope,
signal.
nope,
oh,
nope. All right. The camera, perfect. That was a hard hit by Joe to the chest of a Bay Area skater. And as we take this moment, again, I always want to shout out our medics that come here and volunteer. We are safer because you're here, and we couldn't do this without you. So thank you so much for those that volunteer, that are medics, that are all the things. The skater is up and gonna get checked out, make sure they're all okay. Little head taps, we gotta make sure we're good to go.
If you are able to be a medic, you can always reach out to Rocky Mountain Roller Derby. We literally can't do this sport. It's a full contact. It's actually classified as a full impact, like collision sport.
Collision sport.
We cannot do this without qualified, amazing, patient, awesome medics. So if that fits your bill, at least one of those, qualified preferably, please reach out and see what you can do to help us.
Zebras are going to confer about that.
It was initially shown that it was a legal initiation, but they might just be reconvening.
Maybe. We'll see. So we're on an official timeout. I need more coffee.
I have a Red Bull in my car. I need to grab it after this. I was not planning to speak for this one yet, so I'm alive now. I'm alive.
I'm alive. All right. Oh, post timeout? What? Oh, here we go. And now we're going to have a team timeout.
Ah, yes.
I think for nuclear free. They're going to take.
Timeout for you. Timeout for you.
Yep.
You get a timeout. You get a timeout.
Okay, Oprah.
A reminder to put in your MVPs. The skater has returned to their bench.
Hugs. All the hugs
All
and
the
space.
sweaty hugs.
Yeah. Worth it. All the cheering.
Derby is such a community. Even if you play against a team, you're all of a sudden besties with them. I mean, you did share a microbiome with them for an hour of your life, so it automatically makes us best friends.
Always. This community is just, I can't even talk about it because it's so amazing. And worldwide amazing. Like, it's just, you can travel anywhere and find a local Derby team, and you are now one of them.
Very true. I don't know why I'm nodding.
You're like nodding. Yeah. It's okay. We speak with all of our features, whether they can be seen or not.
It is a power start for Nuclear Free. They threw out red streaks while Detroit Demon is in the box. Beautiful footwork. And Red Streaks does get lead.
There's more whistles, and I'm waiting. Yep, there it goes. I was like, there's something else.
Bad Kitty is going to the timeout box.
Yep. Yes!
Another pirouette.
Not puree.
Not puree.
Whoa! That's the jam. Okay, anyways, that's the jam. You know, that second half was amazing by Nuclear Free to come back from the point spread that there was to end at 111 to Bay Area's 172. So I think they really had a really good halftime discussion and did really good. But apparently we're going to call an official review. I don't know why.
Well, my question is, did the Jammer Detroit Demon have an initial pass?
No. Oh.
Why did they get points?
That might be why. I did not see a Detroit Demon have an initial pass. So then that would be, yeah, that they're probably discussing the points shenanery here. Because points matter.
Points matter.
Especially in like sanctions, right? Like our sanctioning goes through a lot of those point differentiations.
That's your pirouette. different. Listen, I have a speech impediment.
Don't give me no excuses.
I was right.
You were making fun of me on how I was speaking.
Well. Words were said.
Words are always said here in announcing streams. Or they should be. What?
Let's hope. I don't know.
This is my last game of the tournament to announce, and my last game today. So my brain says,
I have one more. But that's okay. I have one more. I have time to snack a potato and grab my Red Bull and chug it. Life is going to be great. But yes, it does look like they took those 3 points from Bay Area because I don't believe Detroit Damon had that initial pass.
Awesome. So we're going to have the should be official score now since they did
final
have final score. That's the final score.
It's a final countdown. Anyways.
Okay. Nuclear Free ending at 111 and Bay Area at 169. That's nice-ish. And that's the game, y'all. So we are back. We have one more game of the tournament. The final game is going to be Team Montana versus Elevated, and that should start around 3 p.m. So we got a little ways, a nice little break. So go grab yourself some lunch, get some things done, and come on back at 3.
We'll see you then. Bye, friends.
Bye.